When growing up in the spooky month of October, we would always see cool and sometimes scary costumes at our local supermarket to pick out from the big night to knock at doors and yell, "Trick or treat!" So today, we're looking at the scariest Halloween costumes that one could get at the store. Ah! It's like, say, costumes that one went, like, you know, when you go to the store, like, you'd see it, like, they were, like, you know, had, like, a license and all that. So let's go get number 5.
Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat for Halloween, when ghosts and goblins by the score.
Ghostface. Yes, I know the character is a serial killer from a horror series. But back in the 90s, this was the hottest costume that you could see kids wearing. Whether it was a basic costume or a version with a mask that had blood on it. Not sure if it's as popular today as a costume today compared to back then.
But we have to finish the movie.
Who gives a fuck about movies?
Moving on.
Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat for Halloween, when ghosts and goblins by the score.
Darth Maul. Growing up, whether you saw a lot of Darth Vader costumes, but after the release of Star Wars The Phantom Menace, a new costume appeared for kids and even adults. At times, this being of Darth Maul. Yes, the costume did come with a mask, but would you really want to paint Kid Red like this Sith, who like with this character, we didn't really know he would come back later with a vengeance. Number 3.
Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat for Halloween, when ghosts and goblins by the score.
A devil costume. Although the idea of being a sexy demon or something like that has always been a thing since well, especially for this costume, is kind of creepy, especially the mask, from how the painting from it is being so detailed, but looks like something you'd find in Arnold Stein's closet. Well, probably next to the haunted mask. Number 2.
Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat for Halloween, when ghosts and goblins by the score.
Well, a Barbie mask. Well, with Barbie being a huge smash hit at the box office over the summer, let's look back at a Barbie mask, and I'll bet you're thinking, well, of course, this mask is from the 70s. And oh my goodness! Like, yes, I know, sometimes little girls probably were wanting to be, like, say, like a princess or something like that. But sometimes you would find that masks that were designed for kids and you feel like, say, how were children not terrified of this? And I'll be honest, it's a good thing this didn't appear in the Barbie movie. Well, because that would have been, like, you know, having an actor with that mask, that would be kind of terrifying now, wouldn't it?
Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat for Halloween, when ghosts and goblins by the score.
Number 1. An Ewok costume. Well, we looked at a Star Wars costume previously, so let's look at a costume from Return of the Jedi. Thank you, Mr. King, for bringing joy into my life. But I will say this about the costume. It's kind of great, honestly, looking at it, but the mask is kind of creepy. Especially when one points it out, and you'll just imagine someone walking into your doorway wearing the mask and popping it, knocking at the door, and then you see it. Before they yell trick or treat, of course, though. But honestly, like, say, like, I was looking at, I probably went a bit, when I was trying to do research for this, I was a little bit too hard on this, and in fact, like, yeah, as, like, sometimes, like, when you're looking at research for these, sometimes, like, I'll go, like, and I'll just try to find things, but, honestly, looking back at it, yeah, I probably could have found something more insanely goofy, like a mask from, like, The Wizard of Oz, but, or a Minions mask, but we're trying to be more, like, you know, old school. Not much new school. I'll see you later.